anything in this box. I had to pull up my other box to look for more diverse cables, but
Because then, so Jared would need a splitter to begin with for both the audio and the mic.
What do you mean? Here, I'll send a picture of what the one that came with my headphones. I'll go unplug it.
There's no question, Michael, that when Melo walks into Madison Square Garden, like you said, he's excited about it, excited to play in front of his family, in front of his friends, but he's walking in with a team that if they win tonight, they'll be 500. They're officially guaranteed.
Justin's over here playing the game like a scrub.
That is not exactly what Carmelo Anthony had in mind when he did depart the Knicks in the trade that sent him to Oklahoma City. But, you know, and the other factor of it is, too, is he has not played.
unfortunately, that's not a left-right splitter, but
Oh wait! Turn that thing.
it's not a left-right splitter. It splits it into two signals equally.
What?
Is that a 3mm male to 3.5 millimeter female?
Yeah, but see, it's only got
three prongs or three.
Yeah, it only has 3 lines on that side. So he's right. That's not gonna do any microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, close.
I actually had an opposite one of this once. What?
Picking your brother up to Neff's, getting something to eat there, and then I'm taking him to his buddy's house. You want to go to Neff's?
I'm good. Well, I'm so good. Alright. Thanks, though.
Got Kotor.
I actually used to have an opposite one. It had 2 3mm prongs and 1 input, 1 female. And I would plug my headphones into that, and then plug that into this, and then plug this into my iPod, just for no reason.
Oh, huh.
I don't think I have that one anymore.
Alright, and then the whole cable's like 6 foot long. And those are the ends. That's what I use.
Right.
Or what is that? That just splits the.
So it splits. It takes the thing coming out of your headset, right, and it splits it into 2. Plus, it's 6 feet long, so it's an extension. So you would put those 2 pins in the green and pink and behind your computer, right, and then you just run that out front and plug your headphones into it.
Yeah, that would be the best way to go about it. That is the absolute best cable to have.
They're usually like $200-300, so I can get you one real cheap for $100.
That's funny.
He knows a guy. It's Jared. I studied this. That's a good price.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, this PC stuff's getting kind of expensive.
It fell off the back of the truck.
Just make sure it's monster cable, 'cause I don't want anything else.
Because it just proves how nosy people are. You just wanted it to be something.
I thought I had every cable in the world over here. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at with like splitting the. That's pretty much it. Splitting the mic and audio. I doubt Jared's gonna have a cable like that just on hand.
So whatever deep conversation or deep thoughts that he had for Lonzo, he was gonna wait till the morning and say, hey.
Jared, why don't you have that cable?
honestly, I might. It might, like, I don't know where.
Too bad Radio Shack's gone.
Right. Well, remember the old Xbox 360 headset? Didn't you have the same one I had? Or no?
I only had one, like...
I had, like, the X11 Turtle Beaches, whatever, and then, like, they had a lot of cables attached to those.
Turtle Beach X11. Let me just see if I can see what cables they came with.
Because then, like, don't know if I threw that away recently or not, because I was like, I'm never gonna use this again.
No, well, yes, because we know what it is now. You just wish it were bigger, it were somehow juicier and sexier. And sorry, it wasn't.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts.
Try going to
To read.
cable do you need?
I mean, anywhere you go that sells any kind of cables, you go to like a Walmart or anything like that, Target, who gives a shit, they're gonna have this.
Yeah, that's a pretty common cable, I feel.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
Isn't PC gaming fun, Jared?
Atten. Atten Rand. Excuse
The
me
thing
if I
is,
don't
once
shake
you
hands,
get,
though.
you know,
Feels
all
only
this
causes
set
mild
up,
electrical burns.
you're golden.
At least you don't have to buy a headset that specifically attaches to a fucking Xbox controller. Then if yours doesn't, you have to spend $50 on the
Security
connector
claimed I
instead of
violated
this
some
thing that's gonna
trumped-up
be like
regulation
$2.
Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
Off everything through Sunday. Sales, the Diamond Store.
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask about.
Okay, so Target Online only actually has a really short one of those.
Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got
Probably
something
won't
against
have it
Jedi
in
and is
the
looking to
store.
collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly operate out of
Hey
North
Joe,
Carolina.
where's your
Spice
address?
running, gun
This could be a
trafficking,
Christmas
slave
gift.
trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedi.
The season of adventure sales event is happening now. Land Rover
Like I said,
above
I don't know
and
too much about it. Could be something personal. or
I'm just throwing
business.
stuff around right now, trying
Either
to
way,
find this box.
I doubt it. No. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
Golden Globe nominee for Best Actor, Gary Oldman,
We shall fight on the beaches and on the landing ground.
and the Critics' Choice nominee for Best Picture of the Year.
We shall never surrender.
Darkest Hour, rated PG-13.
Yeah, Revan, Malik, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
That's my promise to you. When the customer put the pieces on, they don't want to take it off.
Discover the brilliant Effie collection at
Oh.
Macy's. Like this diamond ring, $19.99.
Did you start your thing up yet, Tom? Your run?
Well, I wasn't there, but like all
No,
Sith,
not
Revan
yet.
and Malik turned on each other.
What difficulty you playing
After
with?
they turned on the Jedi, of course.
As hard as I can make it.
Look,
There's
no
no other way.
offense or anything, but your weird half-naked
Which is interesting in this
interrogation
game
isn't
because it actually
You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
makes all of like the skills more difficult too, like security and demolitions.
I recall
From
that.
my
Doesn't it make
beautiful
Persuade
view in
harder
the
as well?
security cage? Look, I heard some explosions.
I don't recall.
Some emergency alarms. Some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can.
That box.
I've gotten out of trouble countless times. This facility isn't a military installation.
Maybe Tom, if you
Means
come over
we
and
may
clean my
have a
room like
chance.
I
You
paid
shut
you
down
for.
the cell security field, and I can reroute.
I
the
saw
emergency
none of that
system so we can
money,
get
so
to the
I did
hangars.
none of the work.
We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Thunder Sixers at 7. Tonight on ESPN.
I told you the money's in the room. Clean the room.
Oh yeah, I get to keep whatever I find.
You get the money. mean, I have really long auxiliary cords like that, but I don't have like a female to female to.
Your headset, John. Its cable its cable terminates in a 4-pole, right?
Yes. The one directly coming out of the headset, yes.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of people say, Michael, how come you sweat the Sixers so much? Like, you're from New Orleans, and you live in Connecticut.
Start soldering some cables.
What's your address, Jared?
Who got vilified for trusting the
Hey, no. It was my idea to get him the gift. I'm looking up on Amazon right now.
I'm trying to help get the address for you, actually. I know you called that. Santa wants to know, Jared.
Santa's buying me gifts.
Hey.
I think you're on the wrong website. And the website you're trying to find it on, it's JohnnyWalker.com. Pretty sure. And they come in bottles. I know it's kind of weird. That's
If you want a bottle of Johnny Walker, we can just get it out of my basement. Buy that shit.
I wouldn't have been a good coach if they had hired me when I was 36 years. That's the first thing. And because
actually, that splitter that I sent you, I actually have an exact replica of it. Like I have 2 of those.
Is 6 feet going to be enough for it to get to your head?
Yeah, 6 feet would be enough. But you're not going to buy me a cable.
You want
Jared, I know Justin's address. We'll get it sent there.
It went a little bit longer than we all thought. You just went overboard trying to be a good leader with relationships and development. Held us, I think, in good stead.
So infuriating. I have so many cables that I save just in case I need cables, and it's like, no, you don't have this.
Well, that's the thing about cables, like, knowing what they do helps.
Hey, this metal part fits in here. I don't know what the rest of this end is for, but who knows?
Well, I can't get
the notion that people can do it all by
the picture of the cable I sent you. I can't get it to run backwards through that, can I?
Leadership is organic.
What?
Are you talking about the red and white one, Jared?
The red and white one. So if I run,
just don't.
Yeah, no, leave those cables alone.
If I run a red and white one, right?
Nope.
If I plug that into my headphone.
No.
Hang on. Then I plug that red and white one into another red and white one. That it comes out as a female. I then have a male to male that I can plug into that female and then into the computer.
I'm pretty sure I lost you, but I don't think so.
7 hours till game time. Now what?
Like, you know those red and white plugs that I sent you? They have plugs on the back. You can plug
Okay. Question, Jared. When you look at the tip, just, you know what? Not even. Just, we're gonna not talk about the red and white cable. It is not the right cable.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
How does it get dangerous if I plug that into itself?
And there's your answer right there. Well, thank you, Jared.
You're not understanding this.
Do you know of a thing called feedback? Let alone if it would even.
Or a short.
Let alone.
You know the thing that happened when you connect the 2 ends of the battery to each other, and you get the sparks, and battery gets real hot.
Yeah.
Like when you touch your.
Yeah,
tongue
that's
to
what
it.
you're trying to do.
Let alone, Jared. I'm pretty sure the red and white cable, the RC cable, doesn't have 4 poles on the end, and the goal is to have your microphone work too.
What's your number? I remember your Shawnee Court, right? Or is it Boulevard? Shawnee Court.
I think it's Court.
Yeah, I think it's Court.
Sure, go with that.
I wish I had my text from high school, then I'd have your address.
Oh no. He's Boulevard.
It is Boulevard.
No, it's definitely Court.
Oh yeah, Jared. When you use that accent, it's definitely the one that we were thinking.
I've lived here for how long, Tom?
How long, Jared? Elucidate me.
Yeah, but if I need to get to your house, normally I can just drive to Shawnee Court or Boulevard. It doesn't fucking matter, and then I'll be there.
True.
All of them are shooting at career lows. They're all much better offensive players than they've shown.
I could just run out and pick one up at the store 2 minutes away from my house.
Yeah, but you're not going to. You'll do that like 3 weeks from now, and this Amazon shit will be there like tomorrow. Or no, it'll probably be on Monday.
Enhance. Enhance. Damn it, Google. Enhance. Let me see Jared's door number.
Oh, it's in my
if you combine
5241 Shawnee Boulevard. It's in my history on my Google Maps. Apparently.
That seems right.
What it come up as?
5241. Yeah, I see it. It's on the end. It's on the end of the row of houses. It's got a picture of your car in front. Is it the Mustang?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I wonder how old the picture is.
Old.
2013.
More Sixers Thunder coverage coming up, but we need to revisit this developing story as the Carolina Panthers are investigating allegations of
Okay, Tom, also, you're bad at spying. What you do is you go on Google Maps and you go on Zillow, and you can figure it out from there.
Jared, I'm not trying to study to be a creeper here.
I found Bishop's house. Yeah.
Why do you do this?
Yeah.
So you could go beat up his wife.
Jared wants custody of the kids.
Yes. He wants Bishop to leave. It's gonna be what's that called? The Long Island Lolita. What was her name?
So, if you're looking at said picture, right?
Based on whatever the league knows about these
the top left black cord comes down from my headphones, goes into the female plug, which goes around and comes into the red and white, which then plug immediately into another red and white cable, which comes down as the female into the male.
No.
And the bottom right corner male plug into the
do it.
Okay, now I'm just gonna ask you this, Jared. Look at that mess of cables, right?
Yeah. It's like 13 feet of cables, so I'm not gonna have any problem.
Now
that's how electricity works.
No, tell me, tell us, tell the class. Do you think that's gonna work? No, be honest.
No, my only transgression with it is that.
But what part of your system is going to get shorted out and never work again?
The problem I see is that the red going into the red. I don't think it'll flow back.
That is not the problem.
Okay. So Jared, no. I figured out something you could do with those red and white cables. You need to unattach them first. And then I'm gonna need you to walk right over to your trash bin and chuck them right in.
I use them in my surround sound downstairs. Oh my god.
Okay, cables are misleading. Basically, for these kind of cables, anything that's connected to the same thing is basically just like one point in space. So if you connect that back to itself, at best you do nothing. At worst, you can create some serious trouble.
But nothing's connecting back on itself. It's all going straight.
Well, I just sent the delivery to your house, so there you go. Guaranteed delivery December 18th.
There you go.
That's 3 whole days. I could just go out to the store right now and buy one.
Now you can't. Don't fucking. Do you know how long you could have just installed Windows on your computer? How many weeks did that take?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And Verizon is the most awarded network ever. That's why more people count on it. And more droids should too.
Oh wait, no, I didn't look at the picture. Oh, you didn't do what I thought you did. Actually, that'll probably work.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, it won't help you with the microphone issue.
No.
You just made a really shit extension cable. Is what you did.
Well, I had no other options. look what I have available.
Well, the thing is, we're trying to get your microphone to work
True,
too.
but
Like,
if I could do this so I could at least play the game today with volume, that'd be nice.
you know, for science, if you want to try it, like,
the one thing is you gotta make sure the metal parts on the red and the white don't touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's the issue I see.
So everything else looks fine?
Yeah. So you had two of the weird ass green to red and white things?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Golden Globe nominee Coco together.
Your family loves you.
One of Pixar's greatest triumphs.
I got electrical tape around here somewhere.
At Joseph A. Banks' weekend warm-up sale, save up to 70% store-wide. All dress shirts $39.
Justin, are you still on normal difficulty?
Executive sport coats $99. Plus all sweaters, buy one get two free.
Are you still on normal difficulty? Then you're not allowed to.
This is you don't understand, Justin. You know that Apollo mission where they had to put all that like random shit they had up there together to keep. Yeah, no, this is what we're doing. It's serious work.
Think how healthy you'll feel.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Where's the road gone?
All right, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and hey! The system's been severed from the main hub after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system. It's been cut clean.
Everybody's making fun of me for my ingenuity. Turns out, it might possibly work.
Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight and leave us here, trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back.
Okay, I'm just throwing this out there. Jared.
Yeah?
So, the last bit of cable, right?
Not much else we can do.
Yeah.
The com's all yours.
The part that's just female to male?
It's a male to male.
It is a male to male. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the female part is the white and red.
I see, okay.
As long as people misplace their keys, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on cars.
It's all gonna work out. I'll be playing and like an hour into it, I'm just gonna hear my ears explode.
It's okay, you're gonna yell really loudly and then our ears are gonna explode and then we'll all be together.
If you don't cross the red and white, you should probably be fine. You'd probably be fine if you cross those, but don't.
Oh, I'm gonna wrap them in electric wire right now. Electric tape.
Nice.
Aaron Rodgers is back, but the way that people are characterizing this game, or at least his return, is as if insert Aaron Rodgers, watch wins appear. right?
I have to do the same thing every time I want to unplug my subwoofer in my car.
For the Packers to beat the Panthers and to save the season kind of simultaneously in terms of getting to the playoffs.
You kind of earned that status.
They told me very specifically, do not cross
Packers went on like a little mini streak
those
early in the
wires.
season, and they almost rolled it to the Super Bowl last year. So I think a lot of that is what that is based off of. But I don't know if you bring Aaron Rodgers in right now against Carolina, a Carolina team that's playing some really good football, especially Cam Newton right now. People keep sleeping on Cam. Cam is playing really good ball right now. I don't know if just bringing Aaron Rodgers back is enough to overcome with all of the Carolina Panthers bring to the table. You took the words right out of my mouth, Big Wood. I was going to say, much as I'm excited to see that number 12 back, you focus on the wrong quarterback.
Did you just finish the prologue?
Oh no, I skipped forever ago. Maybe got the way he plays.
You missed an achievement.
Oh no, a PC achievement. A 13-year-old video game. Tell me
It
not going
matters,
to
Jared.
achievements. Are you, Tom?
It matters.
Those are player-created achievements.
It matters, Jared.
Okay, Tom.
Also, there are dark side ones that I'm never gonna get, so no, it doesn't matter. Lol. And the ones on Xbox are Microsoft created achievements, or whoever created them. It's all relative.
Actually, so who wants?
It's all relative, though.
Which slot should I put this in then?
What?
I actually don't know. Which,
on the computer side?
Yeah.
Green one.
What Cam Newton's gonna do to that Packer defense?
Yeah, and look, the Packers.
Have fun with the color blindness.
That's why I sent you the picture, so you can tell me which was the green one.
Yeah, because the light's helping that a lot.
I can. Where's the picture? So looking at it from the direction you took the picture, you want the one vertically in the center, right on the side next to the power cord, the side that's got 3.
Well, that's the HDMI cord actually. So the one in the middle.
Oh, it's HDMI. Right.
Of the 3 column, yeah.
Yeah. There's only one place where there's 3 of them in a row. Do it in the middle.
15 minutes.
It'll be catty corner to the optical line.
Trying to take away a guy. I'm sure you've seen that before.
I'm super curious if this is gonna work.
Better equipped to deal with that.
Should, yeah.
I think so. With the test
Everyone's all making fun of me
this weekend.
Because you're talking about electricity flowing forwards or backwards. It doesn't work like that. There's not a fucking diode on the cable.
What do they do against you?
Well, they do a good job with how long.
Okay, so the red and the white things. I didn't know if they were
safety help over the top. It's always signing 2 guys to me.
It's just a big old piece of
Bill
metal.
does a great job at doubling the stars.
It's just you're trying to find connectors that are continuing the signal being sent.
Let me tell you, it works.
All right.
However, something went wrong, and my Kotor is now only a quarter of this monitor screen. God.
Justin's gonna finish the game by the time we start playing.
Oh my god.
How far did you get in KOTOR 1, by the way, John?
I'm still Manon.
Lol.
I don't think I've ever played when you guys weren't around. I might do some later tonight. We'll see. I got a call in like 15 minutes.
So if these lines do cross, what happens?
Well, those are the grounds. So if everybody did their job right on both sides, nothing will happen. That's not always how things are built, though. So if there is an issue, you could end up with a floating ground, or you could short something out. The worst case is probably that you'd see your computer reset itself.
Okay, so nothing horrible.
I mean, probably. I've seen shit catch fire because of stuff like that, but it's pretty rare.
You'll have to make that determination. We're hoping for a very, let's put it this way. There is absolutely no collusion. That has been proven.
Well, for now it works.
When you look at
the committees, whether it's the Senate.
Yeah, so
or
just
the
do that
House,
and then use your phone and
everybody
all
walk
good.
by worst
I remember when I was
They
modding
walk
my
out,
original
they say,
Xbox that I
"There
electrocuted
is no
myself,
collusion, but we'll continue to
assuming
look.
the two
They're
grounds were
spending millions
wired
and
to the same
millions of
thing.
dollars.
It was a
There
good
is
lesson to learn.
absolutely no collusion. I didn't make a phone call to Russia. I have nothing to do
I'll
with
take a lesson I
Russia.
don't want to learn.
Everybody knows it. That was a Democrat hoax.
I mean, it seems
was
like
an
you
excuse for losing the election,
dodged it.
and it should have never been this way. Where they
I
spent
mean,
all these millions of dollars.
if you touch a
So
live
now
wire
even
and
the
you don't grip it,
Democrats admit
it's not going to
there's
kill
no
you.
collusion. There is no
And
collusion.
the
That's
shock
it.
I got
And we
was
gotta
like
get back to
70
running
or
a
80
country.
volts. It
What
wasn't
we
quite
have
a
found,
120.
and what they have found, after looking at this really scam, is they found tremendous, whatever you want to call it, you're going to have to make up your own determination. But they found tremendous things on the other side. When you look at the Hillary Clinton investigation, it was, I've been saying it for a long time. That was a
How far did you
rigged
get, Tom?
system, folks. That was a
Oh, I didn't start
rigged
playing it. Did you
system.
start?
When you look at what they did with
I'm
respect
about
to the
to
Hillary
go in.
Clinton
I don't know what.
investigation, it was
I don't even know what my
rigged.
loadout's gonna be yet, though. I didn't get to
And
that.
there's never been anything like it in this country that we've ever found before.
I mean, in this game, I would still say you can mostly ignore strength. Oh, are you gonna play man or a woman in it?
Probably man.
Okay, so
What are you playing?
probably gonna do a woman just because I also want to see what the Disciple's all about. It's a character I've never played with.
True.
So if you're playing as a dude, you're gonna have your wisdom added to your defense bonus, like eventually. So I mean, how you built your last character would probably be decently good on this too.
You think so? I'm planning for more dark side run through, so I want to have. I want to destroy people with force powers.
Destroy people with force powers. So I mean, let me see. Do you also want to have some skills, or are you?
Do want to have some skills?
Yeah. How do you feel about skills?
That's a question. I don't quite remember this game as much.
Because yeah, I get thrown off too because there are a lot more levels in this, and I'm not sure like what really the cutoffs are for certain skills. Like how much? Like in the last game, I could just be like 13 persuade. That's what you need.
Yeah. This one's not as
Cut and dry.
specked out. Yeah.
Do you even know what class you want to be? You probably want to be consular.
That's what I was thinking.
Because you start off with by default you get feat that makes your force powers harder to defend against.
Defend against? Is that the only difference between the three?
It's called 18 charisma. No can defend.
Because like looking at this, actually, the booklet, like you get screwed as Jedi Consular. From what it shows here, it shows Jedi Guardian gets 10 Vitality per level, Consular 6, Sentinel 8, Force points per level, Jedi Guardian 4, Consular 8, Sentinel 6. So pretty much the same as the original game, except was it 8, 10, 6, 8. Except for nobody gets 10 force points. The force points are a little lower overall. But then this is the skill progression for Guardian is slow, the feat progression is fast, and the force is average. The Jedi Consular skill progression is slow, the feat is also slow, and force is fast, and Sentinel is average across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like if you care about consular, all you're getting is force powers. You're getting no feats, no skills.
I mean, you get a fair amount of skills. That's kind of misleading. Like if you put your intelligence decently, you'll get a good amount of skills. Like I'm putting mine at 14, and I'm gonna have pretty much more than I'll need. I think. I hope.
So you're going consular?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go consular into Jedi Master or whatever it is.
And what's the difference between those? Like,
there's like Weapon Master, something or other, and Jedi Master. Let me see. Prestige classes. So you're going dark side though, right?
yeah, so I'll have Martyr, Lord, or Assassin.
Yeah.
See, here it's showing, like, why would you ever... Here it's showing the feat progression, so for Sith Lord it's slow, slow, fast. For Assassin it's average, average, fast. So why would you... You get slightly more force points as a Lord, but why would you go Lord over, like...
What passives do they get? Because depending on your play style, let me see. Crush opposition.
My goal is to get Force Crush as soon as possible and destroy everything. That is my ultimate goal.
In all honesty, the feat that you get for consular then just straight up might be worth it because just the difficulty class that you make because of it is super good.
With the consular?
Yeah, by the time you're level 12, you're adding +4 difficulty class, which is actually pretty significant. That's like an equivalent of actually, is it the modifier? Or, yeah, it's the equivalent of like 8 attributes in charisma and wisdom. Which is very strong.
What are you doing for strength, dexterity, and that?
I'm literally going 8 strength, 14 everything else.
Even Constitution?
Yeah, actually, my goal is to get to 18 Constitution and get some of the crazy ass implants.
Oh, you need 18 for implants.
That's how they balanced implants in this game, is by Constitution. I think it's like 12, 14, 16, 18.
All right, guys. I gotta get off. I'll be on a little later.
Sounds good.
That's good.
Have a good one.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's 12, 14, 16, 18. The thing is, like, unless you absolutely know you want to use like a specific implant or two, you might not want to do that. Like I'm pretty much rushing Constitution with this build. So I'm actually going to have to be level 16 before I'm level 18. Or before I get 18 Constitution, rather. So 4, 8, 12, 16, yeah.
So if I'm not going to go implants in this one, I just want to go like pure, just all-out force power destruction.
Okay, pure all-out force power destruction. Do you want to be able to kind of maybe use your lightsaber a bit too?
Yeah. So wisdom and charisma are kind of the same thing as last time?
Yeah, wisdom and charisma are largely synonymous.
All right.
Yeah.
MIT 2022 class
So
2022
like
decisions are now
something
out,
that
so
might
go
be good
ahead
for
and check
you
those
is
out.
like
It's okay.
14 dex, 10 constitution, 10 intelligence, and then 16, 16 for the last
I got
two.
into MIT! I
So 14 Dex, 10 Constitution.
Yeah, 10 Constitution, 10 Intelligence, and 16.
And then, like, so same thing as last time, Strength and Dexterity kind of switch out?
In this case, you're actually going to have to spend a feat on Finesse. So, in the early game, instead of using, like, Vibroblades and stuff, you use Blasters still. And then in the late game, invest a point in Finesse Lightsabers, and then the Dexterity modifier will kick in for your to hit. It's only one feat, and you do get a whole bunch, even though you are the class that gets the lower end of it.
Yeah. Will I get a decent amount of skills with this build right now? Or
Okay, so let me see.
Higher intelligence.
You're not going to get any modifiers. You get skills every level you level up. So I could actually tell you like how many you'll get total. Classes, consular. Okay. So on level 1, it's the amount of skills you get is 2 plus your intelligence modifier times 4. So since you're not going to have an intelligence modifier, it's at 0. So it's 2 times 4. So you'll have 8 to start with, and then 2 at each level up.
Okay.
That's kind of low-ish. So you're going to have 8.
How often do I get these like Constitution level ups? Do you know that?
Constitution level ups. What do you mean by that?
Like when I get my tribute level ups?
Oh, you get those like every 4 levels, so you get them at level 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on.
Breathe. You don't need both hands, is what I'd say.
So yeah, you can plan out your leveling around that.
There's no point in doing treat injury like before.
I think it might be worth it to at least put 1 in. There ends up being some dialogue that you need treat injury for.
You just need one?
I don't know. I read something along the lines of when I was creating my character, like that one quest like takes a 10 treat injury to get the 1 dialogue option. I'm not sure how true that is. Also, there are probably ways that you can kind of sneak up to level 10, like between force powers and items. Probably. You might be able to like swap off 2 dexterity for 2 intelligence if you want. I probably wouldn't go lower than 10 constitution though. Just because of your hit points then. You don't want to be like insta nuked.
Okay. But like if I took off 1 level off charisma, I can bump intelligence up twice.
Right, because it's a 2 1 there.
And then when I hit level 4, my charisma will be 16. And I want to have force powers by that anyway, right?
I mean, so
wisdom instead of charisma, and then at level 4 I can bump wisdom back to 16, but my intelligence will have an extra.
Yeah. So, are you thinking 14, 10, 12, 16, 15?
Or 15, 16.
I would probably say you're going to want to have your wisdom as the higher one because wisdom will end up being factored into your defense.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just put them both to 16. Maybe I'll do an intelligence run through the next run through because as a console you don't get many class action stuff anyway. It's just persuade and treat injury.
Right, you'd actually have to invest feats to do that then.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't want to do, that's kind of a big thing to ask. Like me, I know I'm kind of making 3 skills, class skills right away is like my first 3 feats.
Are you?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Demolitions, computer use, security.
And how high is your intelligence?
14 across the board except strength, which is at 8.
So you're gonna have a lot of off the bat intelligence.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start off with 16 skill points.
Wow. I do hate not being able to open stuff though. That's my biggest thing.
So you
1 charisma, bump intelligence up to 12, and then just do persuade and security.
So you're gonna have to So in your character generation, you're not gonna be able to have security because it'll be cross class. So you probably won't want to invest like double the points in the beginning.
I can disable those, can't I?
You can, which is what you would want to do. The first, the way they do it is kind of silly. Well, actually, no. You could choose a feat at character creation too. I forgot about that. So yeah, as you're creating your character, then you probably just want to put security as your feat. Then.
Okay, so I've done persuade to 4, treat injury to 1. At least for now.
Yeah.
I save those and I go to my feats. Well, that gives you a lot of free feats.
Yeah, it gives you all of the basic like attack ones, which I love.
That is nice. Should I want to go armor proficiency medium?
Do it.
Caution.
You gotta max caution, empathy, and gearhead.
Yeah, right.
Those are the best skills in the game.
Do you get the same amount of feats for each class in this game, or does that change?
I'm fairly certain Jedi Guardian gets the most feats.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
My next playthrough, if I go light side, Guardian, put the emphasis on my lightsaber, and then I just have all the, like, do all the feats that give me all the class things, and then, like, I can demolition everything, I can repair everything, I can...
You might actually have fun doing Sentinel.
Why?
They get the most skills. That's all I could think of offhand, actually.
Did they get a lot of feats? They could like make everything not cross class, make everything class skills.
Let me double check. So they only have 2 that are cross class to begin with: demolitions and repair.
Ooh, that's disgusting.
Versus Guardian has 4, and Consular has 4.
Okay. It's like on the light side, like you don't like force power. You don't need a lot of force points on the light side.
It's a lot of stuff that you use once that you kind of carry over.
Yeah, and then you swing your lightsaber a lot. Like when I ran my light side playthrough, I almost never got to 0 force points.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I always get like to like maybe halfway, and that'd be it. Dark side, I'll run through my entire force points in a battle at the beginning.
Well, yeah, because you're using those as your primary attack, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm probably gonna go For feats, demolitions, security, computer use, finesse lightsabers, maybe finesse melee weapons, but probably not. Then dueling.
Lightsabers?
What was that?
Does that also affect lightsabers?
So there are actually two separate ones. There's finesse lightsabers and finesse melee weapons.
And the melee weapons will also affect lightsabers this time?
No, they're dexterity doesn't by default affect lightsabers, like the first one.
Yeah, but if you get the feat, it does, right?
You need the one specifically for lightsabers. There are two separate feats, one for melee, one for lightsaber.
Okay.
Yeah, they really forced the separation there. I feel like they thought it was a bit too strong in the first one to just have lightsabers go to whichever was stronger, dexterity or strength. I don't know that I ever realized this. There's a feat that just makes your character move 10% faster.
Yeah, I saw it at the bottom.
But you have to wait until you're level 4.
That's like awesome. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So you said you get 2 feats per level up or 1 feat per level up? I forget.
Feats aren't guaranteed every level up, and you usually only get...
You only get what? I missed that part.
1.
1?
So for Consular, you're gonna get one at level 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And it's like, yeah, every 3.
Every 3? So I'll get 7? That's not a lot.
Well, you're gonna end up being like, if we bank on us all getting to level 28, I don't know if that's even like possible. It's gonna be like...
That's a good point. It doesn't cap at 20. Oh, so yeah. Oh my god, you guys are old.
10.
But there's so much stuff, man. And the lightsaber stances, it's so intricate. It's like, ugh, this game went. It's like the first game was great. This needed to go a little bit deeper. This game went too deep. And then it gutted the story. What? Problem I have with this freaking controller though is I can't, like, whenever I'm on something, it doesn't highlight it well enough.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Which is fine with the mouse if you could, you know. And if it would let me use my thumbstick as the mouse, I'd prefer that. Proficiency. So you didn't go toughness?
What was it, Jared?
Ooh, I might even do force focus, because adds +2 to the difficulty class for all saving throws against characters' force powers.
Where do you see that one?
It's force focus. It's just down. It's underneath the lightsaber stuff, or underneath toughness. And there's master force focus.
Oh, you get that by default.
Oh, how do you tell if it's automatic or not?
Oh, wait a second. No, do you?
I don't know. I can't tell.
No, I think you're right. You do actually have to invest the point in it.
That'd be useful.
Wait, no, let me double check. I think. No, you're given those.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool. I appreciate that.
You're also given unarmed specialist.
Are you doing dueling and master dueling at all?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that again.
What about regenerate force points?
Maybe.
It's like regenerate force points, regenerate health. I remember I used to run those a lot.
I don't know at what rate they do it. So I don't know if it's worth it.
I do not know either. Does health regenerate normally in this game? Because the healing one says it helps regenerate it faster.
I think you do have a base regen, yeah. I don't know if it ticks when you're in battle. So if you
run.
What was that?
They have a stealth run where you can run while you're in stealth.
Yeah, it's gonna be the one Joey goes for.
Yeah.
You're planning on going Sith Lord, right?
I'm guessing. What's the main difference between them?
Let me see.
Lord just sounds cooler, so that's kind of what I was going off of that.
You get cross opposition on that one. Sentinel gets stealth. Oh, no, Sith Assassin gets like stealth stuff, and the Sith Marauder gets like a Fury one, which if you're trying to do more force points than or force attacks than lightsaber, both of those other two probably don't mean much.
Sorry, I missed that last part. What was it?
If you're planning on doing force as your like main attack, the Sith Lord is definitely the way to go.
Oh yeah, it's just that much better.
You get a force power called Crush Opposition, which reduces their saves and their attack, which is good, and also you get regenerate force points given to you if you don't already have it. And the soonest you can switch over is, I think, after level 15.
What's the earliest? Because like for the Force Crush that I'm looking for, you get that at Darkside Mastery, right?
Force Crush you get after you bring all of the... Oh no, for Darkside after you kill all of the Jedi Masters.
Oh really?
Isn't that how it works?
I thought it was a Mastery bonus.
No, the Light Side Enlightenment I know you get as a reward for getting everyone.
Do I have to kill them all to get that? You can kill them one at a time. You know that, right?
Yeah, but in total, they all have to be dead.
Oh, okay. So I have to get them all killed.
Force Crush. The power is granted to a dark side main player character after finding all 4 lost Jedi.
So the question is, do you kill them one at a time, or do you get them all together then kill them?
I don't know. It's making it seem like you don't even have to kill him. I've never done the dark side, so I don't know.
Oh, maybe just being on the more dark side?
Yeah, like as long as you're dark aligned, that's what you get.
Okay.
Which it sounds like you're gonna be.
I'm just gonna hunt down one at a time then. It's so much more fun. They are hard. If you haven't fought them. The guy in Dance Queen is ridiculous. I used to have to run away from him and put mine down. In a tiny
really?
Yeah. Like, I don't recall ever beating him outright. Like, I could beat Kreia outright, but he was much more difficult.
Holy moly. Fury for the Sith Marauder is actually pretty good. It's interesting. You get +2 attacks per round, +6 strength, a whole bunch more saves, but -6 defense. So pretty much you're saying, like, I'm just going to kill whatever I'm fighting before they kill me.
I sent Seth a picture of the
So is
cables.
that stupid droid of yours going to
and
come
he
through or
said that's
not?
gross.
Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my...
Ooh.
What do you know? A little
Did it,
cargo
Dustin.
cylinder
Did it.
came through.
They are fucking. I hope it's fucking Jedi Masters. I hope it's not the Sith, because if it's the Sith, fine, I'll kill the Sith.
If he got the turbo lifts working... Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels.
Just
That
so you know,
explosion
Dustin,
I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock
as
and
a
collapse.
Sith, killing other Sith is okay.
Are there other Sith killing you?
Yeah. There's always Sith. That's like, as a Jedi, you can only kill the Sith. As a Sith, you can kill anything. It's acceptable.
You're either really brave... Alright.
The Sith actually encourage you to kill them.
They do, don't they?
I'll keep...
So did the Jedi in a way. Because boy did they annoy me in the first game.
This place is ruined.
Hmm?
Said I just received light points.
What'd you do?
I just didn't sacrifice the one guy I'm with and make him go down into the mine.
Wow, you're such a good person.
I don't want to save him. He can die. I just fuck shit up. Maybe they'll have a lightsaber down there since it's a Star Wars.
Emergency
You heard about this thing called patience?
turbolifts have been sealed to contain.
You know what? I'm addicted to this oil and stuff.
Are you kidding?
No. It's not a joke. I sit here all day and think about drinking it. And I drink one every day still. Even though it makes me feel really weird, it gives me headaches. I have to drink it. I've never had that feeling before. Like, I have to. It's really weird, and I'll be glad when I finish it all, and then I have none left.
Alright, speaking of stuff like that, I'm gonna go get some food. Some food.
Activate Windows. Go to settings to activate Windows. What does that mean?
I'm pretty sure you're on an evaluation copy, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure where to put the code in, so I just didn't.
I thought you were going down into the mining tunnels. I thought you were going down...
Don't tell John that I actually still don't have Windows installed.
Are we playing if you don't have Windows installed.
It's not fully installed.
Can you read me?
All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
If you can handle yourself, fine. I'm just looking out for my own.
Why did it stop working? Has yours crashed yet?
My game?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mine's crashed like 6 times now.
Yours crashed so much. It's because you don't have Windows done, probably.
Just activate Windows. Go to settings to activate Windows. Kotor doesn't crash for me on Xbox. I bet I don't have to go through and create my character again. I'd be mad if I had to create my character again. Oh my god! Does the game keep crashing because I unplugged my mouse? Does it keep crashing because I unplugged my mouse? But like it crashed last time even when it wasn't unplugged.
So is that stupid droid of yours? Well, I'm... Hey. If well, that... Me?
Oh, I have to create a new character.
There's no way I'm
God.
I'll take coward over stupid any day. I'll keep the comlink on just in case you need some help. Not that I'll come running, mind you.
Just called this guy a coward. Told him I'm gonna leave him to die on this rock. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go leave the you go down. I'm gonna leave the comlink open
So you're going very dark side.
I just want to get as dark as I can, as quick as I can. And then after that, I'll start making decisions. But I don't want any unnecessary good things happening.
Can you read me? If you can handle yourself.
This is before. Leveled up my character.
Do you have Force Heal? Med packs then.
How do you?
You should just select A on them, right? Like select when they're selected. Click on them.
Dude, this is like cheap.
Why'd you skip the prologue?
Enemies just crit striking them all with melee weapons. But now I fucking want to. Is there a way to use force powers?
If you get Force powers, yeah, but if you're not a Jedi, yeah, then you can't.
I'm not a I don't think I'm a Jedi, but I got force shock.
You got what?
Shock? Force shock?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got it. I leveled up, and that was the feat I took.
Oh, if it was a feat, then it wasn't a Force power.
Oh, okay, that's not force. That's
No. Those aren't feats. You got those separate from feats. I don't know what level you actually. Thing. How do you change the controls?
Oh no, I do have force power shock. But I just used you probably have to remap all of them. That's why I didn't play the first game.
That's why you what, Justin? I missed that part. You said.
I said that's why I stopped playing the first game. Not too crazy.
Well, you're on a mouse and keyboard though, right?
Yeah, I tried playing on a controller and it got really weird. I didn't like it.
everybody here? What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking
I
fuel
don't have a
siphons
button
into
to
a
actually do
3218
anything.
asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with him on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So he's one of the survivors. Or worse.
There's no button that actually selects anything. What the heck?
Not a survivor, idiot. He's one of the
Who
Jedi
put
from
this
Malachor
together?
5.
If he's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have him walking around here. I don't
Oh,
know
there
what
we
he'll
go.
do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Gorda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
Hey, you guys.
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
Is your game still crashing, Jared?
Not at the moment. But it's done it like 6 times.
Oh,
I may be
jeez.
able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look. Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that. Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance? Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him.
Oh, Jared, by the way, did you notice what I said about the cloud saves?
No, I'm not.
If you want to save more than 10, I think it is, when you go to save game, make sure that cloud save is unchecked.
Oh, I see now.
Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're running through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please! Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life. Of course, Accessing memory. Yes. I believe you've asked this question before, Master. Let me see if I can recite the answer I provided the first time. Oh, yes. It was, where did you leave the droid, Master? If you are looking for garbage, it would be best to ask a custodial unit, not a translation droid. Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that. Greetings. It is a pleasure to see you intact,
Justin, do you pay attention when you're playing games?
It's such a little war.
That you probably should be careful when it's almost...
Well, normally you just literally like stand there in front of the enemies and then like all of a sudden they just like auto lock onto your face and you die.
I don't understand how they pull this from an Xbox and A doesn't open anything.
What was that?
I can't. A doesn't open anything. Which is aggravating.
A doesn't open anything?
Like I go to a container and like I have to hit B then A. Like, it's constantly stuck in that stupid bottom left thing, and I wish that would just go away.
In all honesty, you might have a better time just straight up playing this on your Xbox.
That's very much what it's emailing right now.
But then you won't get the extra.
How do you pull from Xbox and have a worse interface?
Because it was made for the Xbox.
It was made for the Xbox.
Well, that's fine. They didn't make it for the PC.
Well, then why does the interface horrible with the controller? It's made for a controller on console. Why does the controller not work on PC?
I'm pretty sure the controller works on the Xbox.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So why doesn't it work on the PC?
Different strokes for different folks.
Oh my god.
Saw the use of the Lakers not flinching, especially when it looked like the Cavaliers was getting ready to extend that lead. And here's the
He laid him flat. Adams. He laid him flat.
Clears some space. Lamb falls down. George backs up behind the three-point line. Cool, calm, and collected. George has returned to Indianapolis for the first time as a visitor.
I might be nervous off the court, being booed, being on the court. It's my comfort zone. I get booed. It's part of the game. It'll make for a good show, and I'm looking forward to it.
You got to figure it out soon. George spinning. Way off. Was that still the depot consistently? George lost the handle, and that's his fourth turnover of the first half.
Paul George didn't shoot it well tonight, turned it over, and he didn't look comfortable. They continued to struggle.
Another triple-double. This would be his 9th triple-double for Russell Westbrook. What?
Yo, everybody, what's up? It's your boy Juju. Today I'm reading some comments from the fans, but man, let's get into it. So our first comment, Marshall Lynn said, "Hey Juju, what did you get in your chemistry class in high school? I got a D right now, and my mama keeps saying that ain't nobody going to the pro with a D in chemistry. P.S. I play basketball and football right now. I'm really trying to go to the pro." Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta have good grades to go to the pros, man. You can't have a D. That's bad. You gotta have a B, a C or higher. But hey, D is passing though, so you are right. But you gotta listen to your mom and get a high grade. All right. The next comment. Let's see. We got Ocean State Bros. I laughed because I got paid $10 to draft you as my first round pick in fantasy. Bro, I appreciate you, bro. That's so much love, bro. I'm worth $10 of your life. Thank you, man. You see, I got the minions on. It's worth it, man. The swag, the fantasy points, they're coming to you, I promise you, next week against the Patriots. Well deserved, Ocean Bros. Your boy Bentley said, "How about you focus on the NFL? That's why I'm about to drop you in my fantasy." Damn, bro. my fault. Damn, I feel hurt. I thought I was focused on the NFL. I mean, I do my job. I'm not trying to focus on my fantasy points and try to get people boosted up. I mean, if Ben throws me the ball, then Ben throws me the ball. Other than that, though, my fault. Your boy, Plenty. Someone tell Juju that Supreme hoodie is straight out of China.
Man, everything's giving me a freaking problem.
What now?
I mean, I
Well,
felt
Xbox
like
just
it was
randomly turns on.
right. I mean, I bought
Like I was
it
sitting
so
here
I can say that
yesterday,
it's legit.
and it would just
I bought it for a
turn
good
on,
price too. So
and then I turn it off, and then 10 minutes later,
and the haters just keep coming.
it would just turn
It's
on.
pretty dope. We had Dragon Ball Z on here.
I wonder if
My
it's
dude
like,
Juju got an 88 speed on.
is it
Madden.
picking up
Laughing emoji,
like
laughing
voices?
emoji, square,
Do you think it could be
square.
somehow
Don't know
registering
what that
a
is.
turn
That's
on signal?
disrespect.
The connect's
So
unplugged.
much, bro. That's
Oh.
so much love.
Don't
for me.
imagine.
And
No.
you know, they moved my speed up to like.
And I couldn't figure out what it was. It would
89,
just
90 now.
so now
But
I had
other
to just
than that,
unplug
though,
it constantly
reasons
when
to
I'm
go,
done
man.
with
I
it.
respect you.
Otherwise, I come home
Thanks
and
for
it's just
everything, man.
on.
You'd actually go for that. All right, Christian Black.
And the problem playing on the
His
360
at name is pretty
is I don't have a
funny.
headset
It
for the old
says
stupid 360 controllers.
_ once you go black. Juju Smith-Schuster is a dirty player. Oh my gosh, ban him for 100 games. 100
I'm trying to remember, if you plug the 360 into the Xbox One, you can't use the Xbox One controller to play the game still. You still have to go back to the 360 controller, right?
Oh, I'm not sure on that.
I feel like that was the case.